Today we're talking about how to remove closed accounts from your credit report like a star and what you should avoid removing too. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to know your best option. Should you remove it, correct it, or should you leave it? Now, keep in mind, a closed account doesn't mean it's negative by default. A negative account includes at least a 30-day late payment or a statement like reported as lost or stolen by consumer. And removing a closed account will change the total link to your credit history and can change your credit score drastically. Now, here's an example. Let's say that you remove a 20-year student loan. Now, your credit history is based on your next longest account, which in this example is only going to be 3 years. How many points do you think you're going to lose from going from 20-year credit history down to 3? First, determine if the account is derogatory to begin with. Second, decide if it can be corrected versus removing it to retain the history. And third, create your action plan based on the dispute type. And we're going to break this down into closed accounts with less than 4 late payments, closed accounts with more than 4 late payments, charged off accounts, and accounts that will be closed and charged off. Now, you can remove the late payments to have a report as paid, never late. And it's like magic because it's possible because the only way to legally verify a late payment is for them, the creditor, to furnish a bank statement proving when your payment was or was not accepted into their account. Do you really think they're going to do that? Obviously not. So dispute directly with the bureaus, choose the oldest late payment, and put the burden of proof on the bureaus by saying you are not late on whatever that date is. Remove this late payment history for inaccuracy. So you need to stick with the program and fight this factually. Choose the next date and do the same thing. And then, of course, you can go after them for various violations like notice of dispute, date last reported, etc., and use it to get your correction. So unless you want to spend years of your life trying to go after each and every late payment individually, you're going to have to decide if it's best to leave the account and overshadow it with positive credit or delete it. Now, as far as using charge-off tactics and removing an account 100%. I have a bunch of videos that are linked in the description. Most of them are very recent, some of them from this week. They're going to teach you how to do this. Charge-offs, accounts with too many late payments, student loan collections, foreclosures, repossessions, and open, soon-to-be charged-off accounts. Because there's no way to correct an account like that, you can dispute it using any factual tactic that goes after a deletion. So an example would be if you're late on an auto loan, you're not going to pay it and it's going to be repoed, you can use a charge-off tactic to remove it entirely from your credit report. So your takeaway from this is very simple. Closed is not negative by default and shouldn't be removed unless it's included in bankruptcy, lost or stolen, or has more than 4 late payments. And you want to try to keep the account on your credit report for the history. So if there's less than 4 late payments, update it to make it look like you had never paid late. Now, if you do need to remove an account, use the tactics I've given you in the linked videos, this video, and the free resources at hubmy740.com. But if this is just something that you don't want to do, schedule your free discovery call with me at my740.com for a credit sweep, and I will see if I can help you. Smash the if you learned something that you didn't know before. Leave me a comment and let me know what else you want to see in a next video.